On July 5th, the European Union (EU) criticized Israel's disproportionate measures but not Israel's invasion and violation of the United Nations Charter on the Rights of Nations to Self-Determination. This meek, shameful betrayal of the EU's own principles is exacerbated by its equating Israel's invasion with the Palestinian capture of an active military combatant. The difference between lobby-dominated U.S. backing of Israel's invasion and that of the EU boils down to the appropriate amount of force that Israel should apply in invading Gaza. What accounts for U.S. support for Israeli ethnic cleansing, despite its impudently and blatantly repudiating the U.S. moderate guidelines on destroying Palestinian democracy? No one in their right mind can claim that the Israeli assault on Gaza advances U.S. policies, interests, or U.S. imperial power. The entire campaign from the beginning to end to destroy the democratically elected Hamas government was made and packaged in Israel, and executed with the willing complicity of the executives among the Conference of Presidents of the major Jewish organizations in America, including but not confined to AIPAC. The daily assaults and assassinations in Gaza and the West Bank were carried out under the direction of Israeli generals, Shin Bet and Mossad, and approved by the Israeli Defense Minister and Prime Minister without their consulting or even feigning to advise Washington in advance publicly. The Jewish lobby overwhelmingly organized the political campaign to isolate and destroy Hamas. It succeeded in securing a near-unanimous endorsement in the U.S. Congress and complete backing in Washington. It successfully got the Bush administration to pressure the European Union to boycott the Hamas government. No evidence implicates Big Oil in the Israeli drive to cleanse Palestine of Arabs. There is no evidence that Israel was acting on behalf of U.S. strategists. However, there are numerous reports, documents, statements, and actions taken by the Israeli regime and its U.S. allies indicating complicity in imposing their own strategy to secure Jewish rule over the entire Palestinian territory. The Jewish lobby has consistently supported the Israeli propaganda line, disregarding key historical events such as Arafat's public support for a two-state solution in the 1980s. The lobby has shifted its stance on Arafat's role, labeling his proposals as unreliable, endorsing him as a legitimate interlocutor, and later relabeling him as a terrorist. The lobby has also echoed Israeli claims, such as calling Israel the only democracy in the Middle East despite its occupation and colonial rule over millions of Palestinians. Furthermore, the lobby has supported Israel's rejection of democratic outcomes, endorsed collective punishment of the Palestinian people, defended the construction of the segregation wall, and provided unquestioned support for Israel's violations of peace, democracy, human rights, international court rulings, and United Nations resolutions. The Jewish lobby's unwavering support for Israel's actions, including the assault on Gaza, illustrates its consistent backing of Israel, regardless of the circumstances.